Oh, I'm Dynast Amir.
So I reached out to another friend of mine. I said, look, I need to go on vacation somewhere. Where should I go? He said, go to Africa. And not only am I going to go, I'm going to explore a new country. So I went to Tanzania, South Africa, Namibia, Mali, Senegal, Morocco, Liberia, Namibia, Kenya, the Voodoo Festival in Ouida, Gambia, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. It's been a beautiful experience, just learning more about our culture, our indigenous culture. So Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I'm in search of my roots. In finding that, I would experience my Uhuru, which is freedom.
Till next time, Dynast Amir. I'm out.
Peace, family. I hope all is well. I hope what's today? Today's Tuesday. That's right. Today is Tuesday. I hope your Tuesday is going well. We are 1 week away. Listen, we are 1 week away from the election. Election is next Tuesday. And listen, like I said, I voted Republican down the line. Listen, we want Herschel Walker to get up in there. We want Brian Kemp to get up in there. We want my ex-teammate Burt Jones to get up in there. That's why I voted Republican all the way down the line. Again, we want Herschel Walker and all of them to get up in there. That's what we want. Okay. So everyone, thank you for joining. Like, share, subscribe. Listen, if you have not bought the documentary, In Search of Uhuru, again, if you have not bought the documentary In Search of Uhuru, please go to search. Just got the documentary, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Thank you. Just got the documentary. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for buying and supporting the documentary. Make sure you go to searchforuhuru.com. Again, make sure you go to searchforuhuru.com and go and buy the documentary. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for the support. Also, tours. We are rolling to, actually, we're going, man, we leave in about 2 weeks. We leave in about 2 weeks. We will be heading to, in fact, somebody just paid their remaining balance. Let me cross that out while it's on my mind. There we go. Let me cross that out while it's on my mind. Okay. I think we got that. Okay. Yeah. So we are rolling to Sierra Leone here shortly. We are rolling to Sierra Leone in about 2 weeks. Well, a little over 2 weeks. 19 days to be exact. 19 days to be exact. 19 days to be exact. We are rolling to Sierra Leone. Also, we are rolling to Senegal in May. We are rolling to. I'm just gonna be in JFK. Y'all not leaving me. Okay, you coming, Delina? Okay, if you coming, I mean, hit me up if you coming. We are rolling to Senegal. Sorry, we're rolling to Senegal in May. Senegal in May for the Jazz Festival. Senegal in May for the Jazz Festival. I'm going to take 10 people. I'm going to take 10 people to Senegal in May for the Jazz Festival. If you're interested in joining, please go to donfo.africa, click on travel, scroll down, and come and join us in Senegal for the Jazz Festival. All right, let's jump into today's topic. I wanted to, do another show on the takeoff situation. Rest in peace. I actually did a show on that this morning. I'll probably do another show. I'll probably do another show on that this evening or tomorrow. Just we got to have a serious conversation about the culture. Okay. Again, we have to have a serious conversation in regards to the culture. All right. And I just think, whenever we start having conversations, tough conversations about the culture, we want to deflect to the white man, other groups. What's other trigger? What's other keywords people use? Proximity. Proximity. Black men kill a black man because of proximity. Well, look at the white man; they kill each other too. What else? What else? What else? Well, Diners, I'm a black man. I ain't killing other people. I know you're not. I know you're not. Okay, if it doesn't, listen, I am very aware that other groups of people kill each other, but for some reason, Black people in America are the only group that when you point this out, they want to point the finger at other groups. I've never heard Hispanics say, after there's a gang fight amongst Hispanics, them saying, well, other groups of people kill each other too, or point the finger. I've never heard it. Yeah, slavery. It's a condition from slavery. Offset. No, I'm sorry, Takeoff. I apologize. Takeoff. I'm sorry, Takeoff. Y'all apologize. Takeoff. So Takeoff being killed in Houston at a dice game is a condition of slavery, or is the white man's fault? I mean, we got to stop it. We just sound silly. We sound silly. So it's slavery. It's the white man. It's their fault why Takeoff was killed at a bowling alley at a dice game. Like I said, we just got to stop, man. We got to stop. And I'm very aware that all black men ain't killing each other. But this is a reflection of us. It is. I'm sorry. It is a reflection of us. It's just the minute a conversation comes up when it comes to the black on black violence in our communities, it's a bunch of excuses and deflections. And then when I give a solution, which is it's a simple solution, and we're not going to overcomplicate this. How about when a black man sees another black man? How about you not shoot him or kill him? Can y'all just run the fade? Put on some gloves? How about I just do that? Just run the fade, put some boxing gloves on, maybe run the fade, and then just go your separate ways. But y'all don't want to hear that. You guys want to get into the, well, man, they took home ec and shop out of the schools, and they moved the factories to China and on the slave plantation and this, that, and the other. Okay, I get all that. But again, why are black men killing other black men? Can y'all just run the fade? That's all I'm saying. Can y'all just run the fade? Run the fade. You got to disagree with another black man, and it gets to that point, just run the fade. You ain't got to shoot each other. Like, I got the solutions. In fact, I'm gonna post that right now. I got the solution. But y'all ain't trying to, yeah, we ain't got no fathers. I mean, golly, man. And then when I give a solution, an easy solution, it ain't enough. Y'all ain't happy enough. It's not enough. I'm gonna do a show. The solution is stopping black on black crime. I'm gonna do a show on that tomorrow. Yeah, ain't no fathers in the home. It's just like, golly. So because ain't no father in the house, you got to pick up a gun and shoot another black man instead of just running the fade? Because it's the father's fault that he ain't in the house? School to prison pipeline. I mean, oh man. Anyways, guys, I should have changed the topic of the show. But somebody I brought up last week. People bring up Margaret Sanger. In the when it comes to Margaret Sanger, people say, and she was a racist. We had anti-black sentiment, but there were black Americans, intelligent black society, black Americans who collaborated with Margaret Sanger, the racist. And someone didn't believe me. Like I said, W.E.B. Dubois, Mary McLeod Bethune, and MLK Jr. supported and endorsed Margaret Sanger. I was shocked when I read it because she was an open white supremacist. Open. And I'm just like, hold on. I know that MLK Jr., W.E.B. Du Bois, Mary McLeod Bethune, I know they didn't support this open white supremacist. They did. They did. He said, show you? Okay, hold on one second. Let me pull this up. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, I need you to do me a favor and hit the like button. Hold on, guys. Hit the like button. Let me share this real quick. Now we're gonna pull this up. Shout out to Q Butter in the chat room. The forgotten reproductive justice legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Unlike plagues of the Dark Ages or contemporary diseases, we do not yet understand the modern plague of overpopulation. It's solvable by means we have discovered, and with resources we possess. What is lacking is not sufficient knowledge of the solution, but universal consciousness of the gravity of the problem and education of the billions who are its victims. Listen, so Coretta Scott King was on some Bill Gates stuff. We overpopulated. Coretta Scott King was on her Bill Gates. We overpopulated. Coretta Scott King delivering a speech on behalf of her husband on May 5th, 1966, called Family Planning, a special and urgent concern by the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. There is scarcely anything more tragic in human life than a child who is not wanted. That which should be a blessing becomes a curse for parent and child. Coretta Scott King read in 1966. 3 years ago, on the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s death, Dean Aaron Kaminsky and I reviewed Kiara Bridges' compelling book, The Poverty of Privacy Rights, in the Yale Law Journal, and we're reading Dr. King's pivotal speeches, sermons, and commentary. One is easily struck by its profound wisdom on matters related to race, class, reproductive autonomy, health, and women's equality. What is old is new again. In 1966, King wrote a landmark speech on reproductive health and rights for his acceptance of Planned Parenthood's inaugural Margaret Sanger Award. So Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. won a Planned Parenthood award. Its inaugural award, its inaugural Margaret Sanger Award, was won by Martin Luther King Jr. There it goes right there. Of Margaret Sanger, Dr. King noted that there is a striking kinship between the fight for reproductive rights and civil rights, particularly because Margaret Sanger, like we, saw the horrifying conditions of ghetto life. He explained, like we, she knew that all of society is poisoned by cancerous slums. Dr. King noted that Sanger sought, like he, to expose truth to the millions. To him, unwanted, unplanned pregnancies were cruel evil that urgently needed control. Recent scholarship provides a nuanced and complicated view of Margaret Sanger, who founded that what is now the Planned Parenthood Federation of America, as does my recent book, Policing the Womb. In accepting the award, Ms. Coretta Scott King appeared on his behalf. Dr. King wrote that Black Americans have no mere academic nor ordinary interest in family planning. He saw the cruelty and evils of poverty exacerbated by racial discrimination up close. In fact, as he explained, that while there is scarcely anything more tragic in human life than a child who is not wanted, poverty is often at the root of this condition. Despite the many mountainous obstacles facing the Black community, King insisted that a key element of stabilizing Black life would be an understanding of and easy access to the means to develop a family-related insights to his community, environment, and to the income potential he can command. Perhaps for this reason, Dr. King recognized the civil rights movement and advocacy for family planning as natural allies seeking to guarantee the right to exist in freedom and dignity. Dr. King's Planned Parenthood acceptance speech came at a time when some researchers and doctors estimated that as many as 1 million illegal or back alley abortions took place each year in the United States. Hospitals were overwhelmed by the deaths and infections caused by so-called coat hanger abortions. Deaths were most striking among poor women of color. Guys, the groups that is fighting us now as a group of men, Coretta Scott King stood with them, fought for them. What groups? What groups are you referring to? I mean, listen, I'm for reproductive rights. Hey, do your thing. But at the end of the day, I was shocked that MLK and our Black leadership co-signed with Margaret Sanger. I was shocked by that. So, guys, listen, links in the chat room. I'm going to put the link in the chat room. If you want to call in, please click on the link. Again, if you want to call in, please click on the link. We're going to take a quick commercial break. As you guys call in, we'll be back shortly.
Hello, I'm Dynast Amir.
So I reached out to another friend of mine. I said, look, I need to go on vacation somewhere. Where should I go? He said, go to Africa. And not only am I going to go, I'm going to explore a new country. So I went to Tanzania, South Africa, Namibia, Mali, Senegal, Morocco, Liberia, Namibia, Kenya, the Voodoo Festival in Ouida, Gambia, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. It's been a beautiful experience, just learning more about our culture, our indigenous culture. So Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I'm in search of my roots. In finding that, I would experience my Uhuru, which is freedom.
Till next time, Dynast Amir, I'm out.
So, guys, links in the chat room. If you want to call in and add to the conversation, go ahead and click on the link and call in. Again, if you want to call in and add to the conversation, click on the link and call in. Let's see here. Oh, guys, buy the documentary. Go. If you have not bought the documentary, please go and buy and support the documentary. Also, if you're in the Atlanta area and you bought the documentary, like, listen, Dynast, we're gonna have some ribs and stuff and some food, some cheb gin, cheb yap, some egusi, whatever. And we're gonna watch the documentary with my family and friends. I'll come through and we can watch it together. Again, I'll come through and we can watch the documentary together. Again, I will come through and we can watch the documentary together. So, guys, link is in the chat room. Links in the chat room. If you want to call in, call in. If not, I'll probably end this stream. I saw Jamil Hill. She said she did it at 26 so she can focus on her career in ESPN. Yeah. Hey, it's whatever. Again, link is in the chat room. Link is in the screen. I'm sorry, link is in the chat room. Link is just in the chat room. You're more than welcome to call in. If not, I'm gonna close the stream out and I'll probably come back and do another stream. Shout out to Digital Gold. I appreciate it. I'll come back and do another stream here in about 20 minutes because I have the solution. Listen, guys, I have the solution to ending violence in the Black community. I got the solution. I got the solution. Here we go. My sister had a baby at 14. My mom wouldn't let her abort. That little baby is now 35, a homeowner, accountant, 100K salary, and she's gorgeous. I can't imagine her not here. They even have a little pill in Sierra Leone that costs less than $5 to prevent pregnancy. Okay. Nah, well, cool. I got this. In fact, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna come back. Give me like 15 minutes. I'm gonna come back with this. I got the solution. I have the solution. All right, so we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna come right back.